Hello my beautiful ducks, this is your friendly Grubbeteer, and I'm back again with another Steven Universe vlog, and today's episode is Hit the Diamond, pun intended. And in this episode, which, by the way, just like last episode, is the day that this is being filmed is Monday, May 23rd, 2016, and so yeah, I saw the leaked episode. What are you gonna do about it, huh? I usually don't watch the leaked episodes, but really, I mean, this one, if you've seen it already, it's so cute! It's so cute! But, so in case anything happens about this episode, you know, something happens, I don't know what would happen, but just, you know, as your point of reference, this was filmed before the episode officially aired in the United States, and I won't post it until it does air in the United States, just so I'm not that guy. So I know what you're thinking. Why didn't you just wait until it airs in the United States? Oh. Okay. So, anyway, in this episode, continuing off of the, Barn Fight Me Mates episode, is the Yellow Diamond's little, circle thing, the little ship crashed into the Earth, and out came a ruby. There's 5 rubies inside. 1, 2, 3, 4... Oh, 5. That's so great. And they're all, one of them is flamboyant. It's kind of weird, but anyway. No, and this isn't like me being like weird or like assuming people are being gay or anything. Oh, okay, this is kind of assumption of gayness. But like the one guy, and he like stands like this, and you kind of like, what a lovely planet this is. And you could say that that's overly feminine, but I don't know, you could say it's overly feminine, or you could say that it's, okay, it doesn't matter what it is, it's cute. And so, all these rubies come out, but everybody's hidden in the barn, so the rubies can't see them, and they are like, how the heck are we gonna get these rubies out of here? And so, that crystal gem that we have with the ruby in it, splits into Ruby and Sapphire, and the original Ruby goes out to talk to all the homeworld rubies to see what their plan is, and the OG Ruby finds out that they're going to try to go in the barn. They're just trying to look for the crystal, they're trying to look for the gems on Earth, and there's a reason that I didn't say that they're looking for Peridot, because they're not. And so they pretty much, Steven and the OG Ruby pretty much sidetrack the original, the homeworld. This was really kind of getting mixed matched here. Okay, so the homeworld rubies, through a series of events, are convinced by Steven and OG Ruby that the way that they decide things on Earth and whatever is through a game of baseball. So if the homeworld rubies win, then they get to find the gems or whatever. And if the humans win, because they try to play them off as humans, then they go back to Earth, or they go back to their homeworld. And that's it. They just leave everybody alone. Everybody's happy. So, with a team assembled of Earl, Amy, Sapphy, Steven, and Bob, they created a little team for the Earth side. And with Ruby and Sapphire split up, they're on different teams. So, the OG Ruby goes to be with all the homeworld rubies on their team because they convince the homeworld rubies that they're all, that the OG Ruby is part of their clan. This sounds super confusing. Just watch the episode. They do a really good job with it. It's pretty obvious. So anyway, they have a baseball game, but it seems like the entire time, Ruby, the original Ruby, and Sapphire can't keep their gems in their hands because they just keep flirting and being cute out and everything, and I can't even say that it's so cute! Why would they do this? I've been doing this show for this show's been on for 3 years now. I've been doing this show for 3 years now. This is the cutest episode, easily. This is the cutest episode yet. It's adorable. They're just trying to play baseball and they're being dorks. They're cute dorks. I love it. Anyway, so they can't, they keep distracting each other, Ruby and Sapphire, and they're not really paying attention to baseball because they're too busy being cute with each other. So, Steven's like, hey, guys, keep it in your hands. I'm not saying pants, I'm funny like that. Haha. So, Sapphire pretty much hits the winning ball game, or the winning, I don't play sports, okay? Hits the winning hit, I guess, gets a home run, and that wins the game for the humans. But when Sapphire is running into the home base, she's super excited to see the OG original Ruby, and they jump at each other and they form Garnet. And at that point, all the homeworld rubies are like, wait a minute. And then at that point, the vlog is also a lot easier to explain because you already know which rubies I'm talking about. Because there's no OG ruby left. So Garnet is formed, and she's like, oh crap. And all the OG and all the homeworld rubies are like, well, we're going to be big now. And so they form a giant ruby. And Peridot runs out because she was in the barn the entire time. And she's like, don't hurt my friends. I'm the one you want. And it turns out that the homeworld rubies are just there to find Jasper, surprisingly enough. Which she is momentarily at the center of the earth or something like that due to divergent boundaries. And so Steven tells him that Jasper's out on Neptune, and all the rubies are like, oh, okay, we'll go out to Neptune. So they all go out to Neptune, and that's kind of it. And you're like, okay, that sounds like an okay episode. What's so cool about it? It's just so cute. It's just such a cute episode. And this isn't just me being blinded by, something super cute or my overly cartoony actions now that I'm looking at myself film this episode. Look at these arms. With the stripes, I look like a Cheshire cat. No, it's just, okay, first, this is the first interaction we've seen. This is pretty much an episode driven by all the gems put together. And it's like, you would never think to see the gems playing sports. It's kind of like the old Bugs Bunny cartoons or whatever, where the idea is you can put these characters in any situation, and the strength of their character still shows because of how they react to it, because that would be in character. And they kind of do that with this episode. I mean, they get rid of Garnet, but they don't, she's still there, I guess. And I really like that they do that. They haven't really done that much before, not that I can think of, doing not role reversals, but putting them in a situation that is, like, pretty absurd, but, this makes sense to the plot. This isn't just, like, an episode of making no sense at all. And, it's, Lapis is really funny as Bob. It's gonna be another one of those, things where everyone's like, oh my gosh, Lapis is literally me. It's like I went off in the last vlog. It's gonna be one of those. You just watch. I said it first. Pearl and Amethyst, they don't have much screen time, but this is the first time we see them interact with Ruby and Sapphire, because, the first time was when this is the first time we've seen them interact with Ruby and Sapphire, and, it's nothing super special. They kind of just regard them as, the same people they pretty much see every single day, although they are kind of like, hey, Ruby and Sapphire, cool, and, it's just all around, it's a really nice episode, although I will say, I'm not surprised, I guess, but it's been a while since I've heard a cartoon on Cartoon Network say this, something sucks, like in general, Lapis says, this plan sucks. You don't really used to be able to hear that. There's a few episodes of Regular Show and Adventure Time where they say that. There is an episode of Regular Show where Mordecai says he's peed off. Let's say this is a family-friendly broadcast. But, you don't really see language like that much on Cartoon Network anymore. Not for, this isn't like a back in my day sort of thing, because, my day was 2 years ago. But it's just it was just kind of out of left field. Pun, totally not intended. Get the heck out of my house. But you know what I mean, it was just something I thought I'd note. But besides that, I just really liked this episode. Not just because it was super cute, although that was a big part of it, but just the idea of these, these character interactions is really nice. And like I said, I hope they do more episodes where they're kind of thrown into a situation. Not like a throwaway episode, I guess, where they're just thrown into any situation that has no idea what it's doing with the plot, but just thrown into a situation like this, and they kind of they're themselves. I like when they do that. It means that they've, built really, really good characters, and they have. So outside of that, not much to say. Really good episode. Probably one of my favorites so far, I'll be honest. And if this is what Season 3 is looking like so far, I'm really liking the lineup. So, what did you guys think? And I will see you guys later. Goodbye.